Welcome back to another quiz. This time out, we got a team quiz for you.
Let's do it.
From rookies to teammates.
We're on a team? Me and this guy are on a team?
We've won one as a team. I think we're undefeated as a team.
You guys won.
No way!
So one. 1 and 1.
One and one. Hey, they don't ask how many.
I did. I am asking how many.
From rivals to
true.
teammates.
I mean-
Last time we sat here together, there was a pretty epic finale.
It was. Some would call it the best finale.
No, nobody would call it that.
Jaden actually kind of just did call it that. We got the Italian duo, is it?
Oh, it's actually a trio. We have an Italian trio.
It's
There's 3 amigos today.
Enzo, welcome to the quiz.
This is Enzo, the Italian sausage. He's my dog, and he's also Italian.
And is he a Leafs fan like you?
You know what?
No, don't do that to him.
I know, like my dad did it to me, so I'm gonna let him decide on his own.
True.
Very nice of you. DSC producer and DSC host.
That's right.
Wow.
I was trying to show off our chemistry and you completely missed it. But yeah, good stuff.
What a partnership that we have here.
They say it's not fair. We're both too good at quizzes.
In this case, it's true, though. It is the 3rd edition of the Geoguessr quiz. Who's your biggest competitor?
Probably Poc and Jadon.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I'm going to be absolutely useless in this one.
Thomas Deadweight, is that what I'm hearing?
Oh.
Wait, did Sam win one of these?
He was so close.
I hate you. It was a matter of much debate. The audience, the internet, which is never wrong, has my back on this. Daniel and I have agreed to disagree, and I've forgiven him.
I didn't need forgiveness.
He needed to be forgave.
And they can have your back, and I'll keep the championship with whoever else we gave it to.
See, nobody remembers who won it, because I'm the true champion.
Honestly, I know we like who wins, but in reality, we're just here for the laughs. Here's how it's going to go. We got 10 questions. We got that bonus round in the middle. Of course, if you get that bonus right, you earn yourself an extra strike.
I don't even think we're going to make that bonus round.
How many strikes are we dealing with, Enzo?
Please say 3.
Brought to you by...
Oh, thank God. I think we're good.
Is there gonna be true or false with the Geoguessr?
Just like with the other Geoguessr quizzes, there are 5 locations, 5 pictures. You gotta just tell me what city it is or, what stadium. Don't worry, you don't actually have to know the exact stadium name or anything like that. Just let me know the city. The other 5, those will just be straight up geography questions.
Okay. Oh, well, at least we got a little bit of a balance because I don't know how well I know what the bricks look like in Pennsylvania.
This is the proof. Once again, remember.
So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes.
All right, let's get it started with question number 1. And question number 1, that's that Geoguessr.
Okay, so there's a Timmy's.
There's a Tim Hortons, so we know it's in Canada.
Yeah, but they got Tim Hortons in the States now, which is just weird.
They have Tim Hortons in the States.
Yeah, but not like...
They do, though.
It could be Canada or like one of those weird states that has Tim Hortons. It could be like a Michigan or like a New York or something.
There's Marine Drive there, Naval Park.
The African American Heritage Corridor.
Ooh, look at that license plate though.
Yellow license plate just reminds me of like cabs in New York.
That's got to say Empire State. There's Tim Hortons in Buffalo.
It looks like Buffalo to me because of the bridge.
That looks like the 5. I think that's the 5, and I think this is Buffalo. The 5 is the highway. I'm a Bill season ticket holder. When I drive across, there's this very scary bridge. I hate driving over it. The heights are a bit of a fear of mine. And you can see the Sabres Stadium, like once Marine Midland, and then I don't even know what it is now. KeyBank Arena, I think.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, Marissa knows that one.
Oh yeah.
Like, is a key bank a shape?
You loser. That's one of my favorite quiz moments.
Buffalo's...
I think this is Buffalo too.
Yeah,
that was my
because
first
Buffalo
reaction.
is close enough to the water there.
Yeah.
There is some like bison or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In like Empire State.
I was just in Buffalo.
When were you in Buffalo?
I watched Matthews score 60.
Did you watch him score 70?
Okay.
I like your gut instinct of Buffalo. Been to Buffalo as well. Just one of the more glamorous states.
It's a city, you jerk.
Glamorous.
I'm guessing it's Buffalo.
I think it's
Okay,
Buffalo.
so let's go Buffalo then.
I'm going
This
Buffalo.
seems- We're going with Buffalo.
Walking in Buffalo.
You're going with Buffalo, but it doesn't sound like you want to go to Buffalo. But you are going to question number 2, because that is correct.
Let's go.
All right.
And you're moving on to question 2. Question number 2, and this is just a straight up question. Which 5 provinces have produced the most points amongst active players?
Which 5 provinces?
Most points among active players.
Ontario, no question.
Ontario for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like Ontario's definitely got to be in there.
Ontario definitely has to be there.
Ontario just has.
Yep.
Ontario's got to be in there.
Do we want to put Quebec in there?
And Quebec?
Quebec would be up there.
Quebec has to be on there too.
Yeah, probably Quebec.
I think I'd probably put Quebec in there
Okay.
as well.
BC, yeah.
BC. BC, like
the big ones,
get our main provinces out of the way.
BC will be for sure. Population first, yeah, so BC.
Like, how many points do we think we can just count alone for Sidney Crosby and Nathan McKinnon?
Oh, wow, okay.
Crosby, Marchand, McKinnon.
But Nova Scotia's in there.
Nova Scotia.
Just them three alone.
Those guys have played a while too.
Between McKinnon and Crosby and Marchand, that's like 3,000
Right.
points.
That was a great point by you. I think we add Nova Scotia.
Probably Alberta.
Probably Alberta.
Alberta for sure.
Alberta.
Yeah.
So Ontario,
Quebec. BC.
Alberta,
Nova Scotia.
BC.
Should we ask Enzo? Okay, I think he's in.
Nova Scotia, eh?
Oh, come on.
no, I don't like
Z.
that.
It's gotta be. Crosby on his own, come on.
It's got to be, and it is. That is correct, guys. You all.
Farted.
That was quick.
Now-
That was effortless.
You guys want to hear something impressive? So Alberta is fourth in sequence there. It goes Ontario, British Columbia, Quebec, Alberta, then Nova Scotia. Alberta has 5,476 points. That's 57 players who make up that number. Not that far behind Nova Scotia with 4,177. That is just 10 players.
That makes sense.
And really, it's 3 players.
It's really 3 players. It's Crosby, it's Marchand, it's McKinnon. That's actually crazy that 3 players lifted an entire province.
Ontario's 36,660. The next highest is British Columbia with 8,000.
Wow.
There's a few Ontarians in there.
A lot of points coming from Vaughan, eh?
Junior hockey here growing up is also just nuts. Like in Winnipeg growing up, AAA, we had 4 teams.
I was gonna ask, where does Manitoba rank on this?
Oh, well, I can't scroll any further. Anyways.
4 teams, way to go in AAA system. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna say it. We're winning this thing. Okay? You know?
Wow.
Well, how many questions we got left? 8? We're 8 with 3 strikes. We're winning this thing.
Question number 3, and it's another Geoguessr.
Pull up the phone. Pull up the phone. This is just a road.
We got a road.
It's the desert for sure, so.
Mountain range though.
We got mountains.
There's mountains in the back.
Is
Okay.
he trying to fool us with this?
No, there's mountains in the back.
This honestly looks like Arizona or Las Vegas.
I think Vegas is my first, my number one thing I'm looking at.
Really wide, inconvenient roads. But I think they're more downtown than this.
Vegas, I know, has mountains, but we've been to Vegas's
doesn't
rink.
look like
No,
Vegas.
and it's in the heart of downtown.
Traffic lights look weird.
They are weird traffic lights for sure.
It doesn't look glamorous enough to be Vegas, and you can't really see the hills from Vegas.
What about the forestry that's around here? It doesn't look very deserty.
This isn't really a mountain though. It's like a hill.
It's an escarpment hill.
Yeah, it's like a dirty hill.
Like, do you think he could be throwing us a curveball and he's like, Utah?
We
And
know
it looks like
he's
there's
gonna do
nothing
something
here.
to mess us up.
Does that mean it's Utah?
That would be too cruel. They just,
That would be pretty
they
cool.
just got their
For question
stadium.
3.
I feel like this might be Utah.
Oh, that would be sneaky.
Could it be Utah?
It could be, potentially.
No, it doesn't look like Utah.
This is Utah. It has to be Utah
Yeah.
because I just can't
There's
see it
just
being
nothing to
anywhere
do.
else.
Utah.
Let's lock it in, Utah.
It's Utah.
It's got to be Utah.
It's Utah.
We'll go Colorado.
I think it's Minnesota.
Okay, fine.
So I know this quiz is about
Yeah, we got it
knowing
wrong.
geography, but it's also about knowing who's making the questions. Too cruel? Too cruel.
Oh,
Come on, not too cruel. It is Utah.
Wow.
That's why he's on my team.
Well, that's a strike, Christopher, and that's what you get for being so damn cocky.
I wasn't cocky. Didn't.
Rewind to when he said we're winning this.
I'm just gonna say it. We're winning this thing. We still are winning.
Question number 4. And that, of course, is...
True or false?
You got a friend here now that was 50-50. One of you could have the right answer.
Now it's like 50-50 again because are we going to agree on the same answer?
Oh,
knows?
God, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, let's do this.
I have a 25% chance now of getting it right.
I don't know if the
Is that, I don't know if the
works
math
that
maths
way.
there.
This is correct. Who did this?
That was BarDown math.
Yeah.
And while we're on the topic of Utah,
Rubbing it in.
yeah, true or false? With Utah joining the NHL, players on the team will now have to think about what their longest trip from home is. Who is the furthest team from Salt Lake City? The Montreal Canadiens. True or false?
The Montreal Canadiens.
there are places that are more east than Montreal.
Is Boston further east than Montreal?
There would be a bunch of teams like
A
on
bunch
the
of
East
teams.
Coast.
Utah is very west, right?
I think it's more west than Colorado. Colorado's central.
How north is Utah, though?
Can you help me determine how northern Utah is in the States?
Thing is, Utah isn't super south. Like, it is a little bit more towards the north. I'm almost thinking we'd be better off saying it's a Florida team.
I feel like it's Florida.
How south is Utah?
It's kind of relatively south, I think.
Yeah, so then
Something
from
like the
Florida,
southern-
it shouldn't
probably
be
not
that.
Florida.
Is Montreal northeasterly enough, or is Boston further east than it is north?
Wasn't Vancouver to Boston, wasn't that like the longest possible trip? I think I remember that back in like the 2011 Stanley Cup where they're like, this trip sure is a real pain in the ass for everybody, and it's like, it's very far. So I think Boston.
I feel like Florida's further, man. Florida's like more south. I think Florida might even be more east than Montreal.
Because it's probably farther from the travel.
We don't even have to
south.
say, we just got to say false.
Or at 2 of 3 options are false. So just numbers wise.
I'm leaning on you, partner. I told you I was going to be dead weight in this one.
I'm going to throw it back and say you're the Habs fan.
Wow.
I say we go false.
We're going to go false.
Okay, false.
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 Let's go true.
You say we go false?
Yeah.
You locking it in?
All right. I trust my partner here.
Putting a lot of faith in Jesse, who's not very good at these questions usually, the true or false. He said it himself, and yet he handled this one with perfection.
Let's go!
Yes!
Florida?
It is Florida.
Oh, wow! Oh, okay.
Really?
Because people did complain about Florida and Edmonton being
There's a
traveled
lot
to,
of
right?
complaining.
Well done,
It's still
pal.
Florida. We did this kind of question
Nice
before.
job.
And it was Florida then, and it's Florida now. Let's go to question number 5 with 2 less strikes.
Oh my gosh. One of those phone
I
ones.
said he was due for a loss, and now we're
I am due for a loss.
He saved it for you. Question 5, and it's a Geoguessr.
Expo Boulevard.
Oh, there's signs there.
Ooh, signs.
Oh, TD there.
Got
Oh, that's
TD
true.
there.
Expo Boulevard. Like, that's got to be in Montreal, no?
But then it's not in French, and they love French.
They love their
They
French.
do.
there.
They do really love their first language.
Expo Boulevard would make me think Montreal because of that, but the exhibition stuff is so far.
Oh, the area code, 604.
We've got an ad here that says every day is a home clean. Oh, Aquilini.
The Aquilini Center. Ooh, isn't that an owner?
That's the guy who owns it, no?
Yeah, it is, of the Canucks.
When you go to the stadium in Vancouver, it is a little like you go under an underpass like this, and there's a Costco right there, and that kind of looks like a Costco.
Ooh, that does. If anyone knows Costco, it's you.
Okay.
I think we can rule out Montreal because there's no French anywhere.
Yeah, but Z would be cruel enough to show us the one
English
the
sign that
one
he can find.
street of Montreal that doesn't have French on it.
Oblong Pains. It's Vancouver.
Oh,
That's
good
BC
call.
Place right there.
Yeah, that's right under the
I'm not even
media
gonna think.
entrance.
Don't even tell me not to do this. Vancouver.
We're gonna go with Vancouver.
Vancouver for sure.
There we go.
Positive. Lock it in.
BC.
Something like that.
Vancouver.
We're going with Vancouver.
Get it done.
It is Vancouver.
Bang.
That's what impressive looks like in this quiz. That was no hesitation. No. Knew it.
To all the non-believers.
That was you were one of them.
I don't even think we're going to make that bonus round. Well, I'm looking at myself in the reflection of the camera.
Okay.
Moving on
Bonus
to
round.
the bonus round.
Bonus round, bonus round.
This is where we get the chance to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, of course, genuinely, thank you. We appreciate all your support. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you commenting. And hey, if you like what you're watching, why not hit like? It really.
Please like!
Another thing you might like, BarDown. We finally got our own channel. You might have noticed that. That's right. The quiz that you're watching right now is on our very own BarDown channel. So thank you for watching. By now you probably know that we love a bunch of other sports, but the BarDown channel, everything that you're going to be seeing here, it's all hockey. We're still going to be doing other things, but you'll find that on the TSN channel. So what's to expect on the BarDown channel? Well, all of your favorite old series, as well as a bunch of new ones that we're going to be starting up during the new NHL season. So yeah, like the video if you like what you're watching. And yes, subscribe to the channel, BarDown channel. Let's get back to the quiz. But it is so great to have you here. Let's get back to this. This time out, the question does not come from the comments. Usually it does. Put it in there. We could certainly use your question for a future quiz, but this one comes from me because we triple stacked and we're recording a few of these. So
But we will use them in future ones, so comment on this one.
here is your bonus question. As always, you have 30 seconds as soon as I say it. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Name 3 players who lead their province in points on the all-time list. Province or territories?
All time.
So Crosby has to lead Nova Scotia.
Gretzky's an easy one.
Yeah, Gretzky, Crosby.
And Gretzky has to lead Ontario.
Crosby, Gretzky.
Crosby, Gretzky.
Sidney Crosby.
Gretzky for sure.
Oh, Lemieux.
Quebec.
It's like Lemieux from Quebec.
Oh, there we go. Lock it in.
Gretzky, Crosby, Lemieux.
Gretzky, Ontario, Lemieux, Quebec, and Syndicate for Nova Scotia.
Quebec, a lot of people are saying that. Lemieux, and a lot of people are forgetting about Marcel Dion.
Gordie Howe has to lead Saskatchewan.
Gordie Howe from Saskatchewan.
There's 3. Bam!
That is 3. They went the alternate route.
Yeah, sorry, but that is so good.
I blew that. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
We needed that.
You know why? Because Lemieux had such a short career.
He did have a short career, but I agreed with the guess because he just put up points.
They are very close in points. Marcel Dion has 1,771. Lemieux has 1,723.
Oh, geez. So, yeah, they're like 80 points apart, basically.
Yeah, and almost 400 less games for Lemieux, though.
Wow. Yes.
Wow, are these the new favorites? The next question is our trap card. So, beware. You might just lose that strike all again there.
Climb up! That's my line. You got your line.
I love
we
hearing
got our
that
lines.
person, man.
Thanks, man.
I love hearing that.
I didn't hear your let's go.
Oh,
I didn't give a let's go.
He didn't.
Let's go.
You have no more strikes left.
Nice. This is where you want to be. Backs
This
against the
is
wall.
where
This
you
is
wanna
the
be, huh?
situation that you dream of.
Here it is, question 6. Sports are all about the highs and lows. But in the case of this question, just the lows. Which active NHL team sits the lowest above sea level?
The lowest above sea level.
I don't even know like what that even means.
What the heck is that?
Lowest from sea level? Oh, God.
Like you're closest to the ice?
Brother, hold on, man, hold on.
Did you just say ice? It's sea level.
Why is it closest to the ice?
The lowest from sea level.
What are you talking about?
Why ice?
Why are you closest to the ice?
To what ice?
Oh, that okay. I understand what he's asking. I thought he was asking like in the arena.
I'm not certain.
Who's like really low down, you know?
Jaden, he wasn't messing around. Thomas
due for a loss. He's had
so due for a loss.
I think it's a California team. They was talking about that place sinking. Aren't they? Is that a crazy thing to say?
New Orleans would be the answer in football.
I know what team it isn't. It's not Colorado because, or I mean, that's for Mile High for the football stadium because it's a mile high above.
We're gonna be here
sea
for a
level.
while if they're working this way.
You know what? People often theorize that Miami will be underwater one day. And we know New Orleans isn't a team.
Right.
So like what else on that southeast coast could there be?
like I could see like a Tampa or something.
Florida's got to be in there too, right?
Florida really nipped us in the bud earlier.
It's true, but can it be Florida twice?
He's not going to use Florida twice.
I mean, probably could.
Do you know
be,
who we're
but
speaking with over here?
It's true.
I don't think don't get too much into that.
Why not get into that kind of stuff?
There would be multiple teams at sea level.
Thanks.
Vancouver.
I don't think we have to stress about this.
What do you think the answer is?
Who cares? We have so many strikes.
It's true. Give me your favorite city in North America and just tell them.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be Florida Panthers.
I feel like Florida's all swampy and stuff.
We're going to Florida because they killed us on an earlier question.
I think you're right. It's probably not Florida.
You said you haven't been there. I've been there. Beautiful. It's like the Buffalo of the South.
Manhattan feels like a good guess.
Minnesota.
Let's guess Minnesota.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not?
Why
The
not?
state
You
of
know, I
hockey.
agree. Let's get out of here. It was Florida.
No!
Oh!
Come on! Let's go!
Guys, I am the king of the trap card. I am the
He
king.
really is.
Z, I did not think we would be this far.
We got the bonus round question. We had one to lose.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of dialed on that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, here's the problem.
Hey, it's a team game. It's a
I
team
figured
game.
out the issue with the team right now. We didn't go with your instincts.
That is, we gotta follow our gut.
Moving on to question number 7. Somehow.
How are we here?
Someone ripping donuts in the middle of the
In the middle of the crosswalk.
like a bicycle.
Yeah, they're doing donuts.
Coffee from bean to cup.
Longy coffee. That won't mean anything.
A green street sign. Weird traffic lights.
I'm just starting to think you think all traffic lights are weird.
Yeah, I do.
What else stands out here? I mean, it's an American city for sure. Those crosswalks.
What's the hero thing there on the front?
It says hero.
But like, what colors?
People are taking a picture of something too. Like this woman's taking a picture of something. So there's something there to take a picture of.
Yeah, I noticed that the lady's taking a picture.
Oh, wait.
on.
Wait. There's a statue here.
Oh, it's a statue. Is that a basketball player?
It is a basketball player.
It's such a blurry pic. I can't tell.
Yeah,
on
I
the
know,
side.
but oh man, I feel like we should know this.
It's a fadeaway. Oh my God. So it's a basketball player. Oh, that's Michael Jordan.
It's not Michael Jordan.
And this is Chicago.
It's not Chicago.
Final answer.
He said final answer.
No. Wait.
He said final answer.
No, I didn't. Final answer.
Maybe it's Gary Payton, the glove.
Or is it
Because there's
Dirk
sign
because he's
that
doing a
says coffee.
fadeaway?
Yeah, I don't know if this looks like Dallas.
That looks like Dirk.
That looks kind of like Dirk.
I bet this is Dallas.
I've been to Dallas. I should know the traffic lights.
I should know this one, but I honestly don't.
That looks so much like a Dirk shot, and like kind of looks like Dirk hair that's blurred out.
The one-legged fadeaway jumper.
Yeah, that looks like Dirk.
Dallas.
Is he gonna trust his gut?
Dallas. Trust it.
I'm chill with Dallas if you want to go with Dallas.
Dallas.
I was gonna say New Jersey.
We'll go Chicago, final answer.
Lock it in. Dirk Dallas.
Let's just go with Jersey.
And I don't think that's the Jordan statue, so I know this is gonna be wrong.
That is not the Jordan statue.
Yeah.
That is Dirk Nowitzki. And that is Dallas.
Oh, the fade! Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Let's go!
That is the one-legger.
I gotta say it. Hein, massive basketball fan.
Yeah.
Massive.
Oh, that's brutal.
Too bad.
Who do you think it was?
It's not the Jordan statue at all. The Jordan statue is the Russell fadeaway.
Oh, brother, who's that on the logo?
That's not Chicago.
It's so obviously Dirk.
Yo, he's gonna be thinking about this.
I will. This will keep me
some,
up at night.
some people miss penalties or, open cage. Like, Hein will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about this.
Yeah.
No sleep tonight,
Some
potentially.
refs miss
like,
calling
Dirk.
penalties in the Euro quarters.
Okay, like,
When your arm's out like this.
okay, Germany fan, let it go.
Okay, let it go.
Who did they just put up in Dallas?
They did put one, which it's further in the back there. It's actually not in this photo because of when it was taken. I made sure of that because it was a dead giveaway then.
I think I want to protest this question.
That
This
is Dirk.
not an up-to-date photo. If I would have seen, who is the statue of?
Mike Modano.
Oh, if I would have seen Mike Modano.
Of course, it would have been too easy. All right, question number 8. Which 5 states have produced the most NHL points in history? Now, this is not active, this is total.
All time.
This is tough.
These states, provinces, questions are just killers.
So I think Minnesota has to be there.
Minnesota's the obvious one.
Minnesota's probably one of them.
Minnesota.
Minnesota for sure.
Yeah. Minnesota, Massachusetts are 2 we lock in for sure.
Massachusetts?
Massachusetts is for sure one.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. I think that's a good guess just because it's northeast.
Oh, I bet Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan for sure.
Michigan probably has a bunch.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Did we just go like population?
We got to math it a bit.
I feel like it's got to be higher populations.
Because you go like New York.
I think we can say New York.
New York.
New York State's pretty big.
California, I feel like.
California, I'm less into.
But think of the population.
I feel like it is slightly weird.
To say California, I guess.
I know what you mean by the population.
Think of all the people.
What about like a Pennsylvania?
What's another cold state?
Cole Caulfield's from Wisconsin, if that's helpful.
Whoa, I love Wisconsin. As seen by the shirt.
What about Chicago, Iowa? Or Illinois, sorry.
I think Illinois then, because it's also a cold state.
Illinois?
Yeah, that's it. That's our 5.
Pennsylvania?
Denver?
We've taken long enough.
Sure.
You saying Denver?
Yeah.
I guess so.
You're saying the city of Denver.
Oh,
No, the state of Colorado.
Colorado.
You're saying the
Sorry.
city? No.
Not the city of Denver, the state of Colorado.
Okay, just yeah. And you're a fan, you said, right?
Yeah, maybe not after this.
Sometimes these quizzes really aren't about hockey. They really are about geography. Illinois is correct. It's Illinois.
Would never have guessed that.
I never would have gotten that.
Cold weather.
You're lucky.
You know what else
You're
is
lucky
cold?
Marissa shook you off. But what else is cold?
Us
Yeah,
in this
all right,
quiz
cool. Saw
right
that.
now.
You know what else would have been cold? California, which is
Well,
wild.
you know
That's
what?
crazy.
Sometimes you're trying to math it.
That is
Wow.
crazy.
This is crazy.
That
But
is
wait,
crazy.
you know what's crazier? The fact that you said Chicago was in Iowa.
I know. But please cut that out.
Definitely can't. This is going to be a tight finish to the end here. There are 4 teams here.
There's 4 of us. Who are the losers?
Guys.
For a loss.
No way! I just suck at true or false. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? We have
I'm
strikes.
bad at
Just
true or
guess
false,
one.
too.
You think you're our biggest competition, you chumps?
We're going to Buffalo to party.
I'll see you there.
Nobody believed in us.
You didn't believe in you.
But that's just how I get myself motivated.
Moving on to question 9, and it's a Geoguessr.
We're perfect on the geoguessing portion of this, and that's the next one to get to the final boss.
This will be the hardest
This
one.
will be the hardest one.
I feel like this looks so. It just kind of looks not run down, but kind of.
What is this? Edmonton for sure.
Brother, what's that?
But it's the old rinks.
Everything's active.
Oh.
I feel like we've been here before.
But that looks like the old Rexall place, doesn't it?
This is where they used to play.
Lo and behold, it does look like the Oilers opening.
This place is straight cob.
What does this sign say? That's like a snow thing. So we're cold weather.
Snow.
For sure,
I
there's
think-
no leaves in the trees, brother.
Yeah. Oh, but fall still exists.
So the ones that are really in the middle of nowhere, like Carolina and Ottawa.
That's the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, I think.
Carolina, Columbus are probably like 2 really good guesses.
I honestly want to, I feel strongly that it's the Canadian Tire Center. It's just like,
But
I
the
don't
Canadian
know.
Tire Center in Ottawa has these big banners of the players on the outside.
West Adams Street does feel more of like an American street name, though, if that makes sense.
I know.
I have no idea what Ottawa looks like.
For some reason, I don't immediately think Ottawa when I see this, but the building looks familiar and I've been to that arena.
I don't recall it looking like this.
Is that Chicago's?
Do the Bulls play in the same place?
As the Blackhawks?
Yeah.
I don't think it's Chicago.
What is that, United Center?
I feel like Chicago would have way more going on.
I remember going to NBA All-Star with Z and walking through a place that had a whole bunch of parking lots like this before.
Been to Chicago, lovely city.
I don't think this is Chicago.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
This parking lot's kind of small too.
No, it goes all the way around it's Ottawa.
It just seems like there's more happening around Chicago's rink.
Again,
It's looking a little Illinois to you. One thing we're sure on, it's definitely going to be a northeastern place.
yeah, because it's snow.
Chicago's not in the Northeast, but that's okay. They have snow.
It's
That doesn't count as northeast?
Literally not at all. It's the Midwest.
Nah.
Barely.
Disagree.
Yeah, that's
Don't worry, guys. In the comments, why don't you let me know what you think?
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
sure they'll agree with you there.
Hey, you Illinoids, get out here and sound off. Let them know that you're from the Northeast.
That's
and you
actually
rep it harder than anyone.
great album by Sufjan Stevens, Illinois.
Isn't it Suvjan?
I don't know. Sufjan.
All right, give me an answer.
I'm
Are you
locking it
sure?
in.
Let's lock it in. Let's
We're
go.
gonna do
We're going to
Detroit.
Detroit.
My gut says go with Corwin.
We're in anyway.
I guess we'll go Carolina.
Oh yeah, it's true. Who cares? We're in. We want to say Ottawa? Yeah.
We're going to Ottawa.
We're going with Sam's gut, even though Sam's gut said United Center, because it was the United Center.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That's Chicago? I would never have gotten Chicago.
I wish I would have went with my gut. I second guessed myself so badly.
It's an older barn. I did find the ugliest part of it. I wanted to see a victory here for you.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. You're still
Yeah,
moving
we
on.
still made it.
You guys are moving on to the final boss.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Wow, I've never made it this far before.
And you know what? Nobody thought we'd be here. Nobody.
You know, you want to talk about the biggest upsets of all time? Leicester City, right? The Vegas Golden
Just
Knights in their
stop,
first
just stop.
year.
Let's
Sorry.
just
Is this
let's
going to be the
just
biggest
stop.
upset?
Just
Let's
getting
just
here is a bit of an
listen.
upset.
Let's just listen. Just getting to this point is an upset.
Sorry.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
fumble the bag.
Okay,
on
sorry. Yeah. We're gonna focus.
Look to your left.
Wait.
Look to your right. Look down the center. It's time to fight. You're one answer away from being crowned champions. This is where the champions are crowned.
I was nervous before, but now Z is making it.
I know.
It's like
Palms are sweaty.
Here it is, the final boss. And for the final boss, this one, it's an old NHL arena. It used to be the rink of an NHL team. That is your only clue. And here it is.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Ooh, that's a funny looking place.
this looks like a spaceship.
It looks like an upside down Titanic.
It's hills again.
Okay.
I'm thinking Hartford.
What was our other hills guess?
You think it's Hartford?
Yeah.
Well, the
Was
one we
m-
got wrong was Utah.
But we know there's hills in Minnesota.
I don't recognize
Even
anything.
with the mountains?
Yeah.
To clarify, is it a team that's no longer in the NHL anymore, or is it a rink that's no longer being used?
Just a rink that's no longer being used is all I say.
I think it's San Jose's old rink. I think it's the Shark
Oh,
Tank.
really?
You think that's Cow Palace?
Yeah, but does San Jose have mountains like that?
Look at these hills. That looks very California.
I don't know.
That looks like Cali Hills. That literally looks like the Hollywood Hills sign. Could be goddamn right in the middle of it.
And like it's obviously, we know where LA's played forever.
If it was in California, we'd see way more palm trees. Like look on the mountain and stuff. It
Okay.
just doesn't feel like it's California.
Minnesota got a new team,
Where the North Stars played.
so the old arena could still be there.
Maybe Minnesota, because does that look like Minnesota to you?
I think Minnesota, but I also think it could be Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh is in a new arena, aren't they?
Honestly, your hills in California thing, it looks lush.
Pittsburgh also has hills.
Trying to see how many electric cars are here.
The reason I want to say it's San Jose is because of the tank look to it, and I know that they called it the Shark Tank because it looked like a tank.
I'm fine with going with Cow Palace for this. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you this. If we
There's no
answer,
palm trees.
There's no palm trees, and if we answer something other than Shark Tank and it's the Shark Tank, you're gonna kill me on camera. You're gonna strangle me.
I don't like this. What do you think? What do you think?
Okay.
You know what I said?
Aim for the bushes.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I'm going with your gut.
You make the call.
Don't go with my gut.
No, I'm going with your gut.
You know what? Let's go with our original.
Oh, pigs, I hate this.
I'm going with your gut.
This is a
locking it in.
win-win for him.
I don't know.
The whalers like whales.
We're going to need you to lock something in.
Your eyes screw him.
No matter what, I win.
You wanna
Let's
say
go Hartford.
Okay.
Minnesota.
So we're locking in Cow Palace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hartford. Final answer.
All right, Hein, I want you to answer this question for me.
Oh, God.
What do these years have to do with each other?
Uh-oh.
2002, 1986, 1982, 1966.
Are those World Cup years? Those are years Germany lost the World Cup final.
Oh no.
Julia, Enzo came in a bag, right? Correct?
You're not going to tell me to pack my and it's
No.
my shit is a tiny, cute dog.
I would never say that. But Enzo did come in a bag, right? I hope you don't fumble the bag as badly as you fumbled this bag because it's San Jose.
Yeah! Oh, are you kidding me? Yes!
Hartford? What happened? I was so ready to crown you champion. Enzo was so ready to be crowned champion.
Oh my God! You shut me down!
No!
Well, at least Enzo's happy.
And so you don't even care. That was so mean. That was the meanest way you could have delivered that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Where's our 1954, 1990, 2014, and I think I lost a year in there,
I
78?
think maybe he would have said that.
Yeah, if you won. If you won, I would have said that. Congratulations.
Sir?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's too easy.
Usually, this is where the winner's circle is something smug or someone gets cut off.
Yes.
But we actually have a message in this one. It's the man who's won the most quizzes, but this will be his second last quiz. It's not his final quiz, but yes, this will be the second last quiz that you'll see Corwin in.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna be leaving BarDown, I guess. It's a crazy thing to say.
Not a joke, by the way.
I
It's
know.
not a gag.
I'm gonna laugh through it because I think that's how I probably handle stress. But yeah, I'm leaving BarDown, which is like one of the scariest things I've probably ever said. But it's just kind of the right time in my personal life, and it's tough. I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna miss doing these. I'm gonna miss this audience and just everything we've kind of done here. Most of all, I think obviously I'll miss the people in this room, from Sam and Z. I can't thank everyone enough for obviously my time here. I've said to a couple people already, I'll probably look back at this as the best time of my life for a long time. And you'll hear more about kind of what I'm doing in the future from, I probably won't talk too much about it on here, but like just, you'll see. And then, yeah, but it's tough. I'm bummed. I'm happy we can go out with a win, get another dub for Sam.
I'm just bummed. I don't think I'm ever going to win a quiz again.
Well, see you later. No, I mean, we have one more quiz with Corwin left. We will have other videos with Corwin left in there as well that you're still going to see. But
they've created a hologram of me that I'll just be in a bunch of them.
He has no say in how we use that hologram. Get ready to see Corwin losing a lot of quizzes. We have plenty of other stuff still coming out. But yeah, obviously thought it was important that you know before it happens. So you can still enjoy some of the other videos coming out. And we will still be making videos and doing things. But obviously, Corwin, you're very well loved on this team. We love you so much, and obviously want to send you off right. You got to win here. No guarantee of winning the last one, because I'm throwing some tough questions at you for that one.
Well, I'll say, yeah, I could never guarantee a win for myself either, because I wouldn't say that. But
you wouldn't say that.
If I'm going to be honest, I think they might in the comments. I can see it now. People are just going to be lighting up the comments like, oh, he's gonna win out. He's going to win out. He's like the Detroit Red Wings, but he's actually going to make the playoffs, like that type of stuff, where like I'm winning out and it'll matter.
Okay. Well, that seems like an excellent point to cut this off. We love you, Corwin, but we also love Detroit. I guess you really did prove you're not a Red Wings fan.
I'm still like Pavel Datsyuk.